Hey guys, just want to say thanks for supporting the videos. If you want to catch these games as they're being played live, check out the Twitch linked in the description down below. Also linked below is my Twitter, where if you guys want to interact with me, I do my best to do so. If you want to get notified on when these videos go up, subscribe, ring the bell, and if you're feeling generous, leave a like. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this upcoming adventure, and I will see you guys on the other side. I'm just I don't know why I was going Homeward Bone. The bonfire is right out there.
Because
Bon
you have the aged feather and you have infinite homeward bones. So I think
you
I
know
have
what? That's also very accurate.
I think I have 9 iframes at, did I say 86? Then I have 8. Which is like a 0.26 of a second, and if you're at 99 you have 0.4 or 1.1 0.11 like 11 of a second longer iframe.
That is a good question. Which helmet or which crown is it that makes it where you can't go hollow?
It's after you get all 3 DLC crowns and talk to Vendrick,
Ah, okay, so it's all three. Okay.
including the King's Crown if you've fulfilled the requirement to enable that, from my understanding.
Okay. Let's see what if he has Raim's armor
You
then.
need armor?
No, he doesn't sell Raim's armor.
Maybe you can't get the Theme Knight's armor.
Uh, then what armor did Eric like then? Because he says like Farams or something.
Faram?
Yeah.
Faraam. It's
Yeah.
the armor that I showed you that has like this.
Okay. Well, at this point, Velstat's is like the most medium of them.
Are you sure?
I cannot get his armor, Eric
Sell it
says.
while you're away.
Okay, so let's level up a couple more times. So I can get in the Iron Keep? Is it getting to the Smelter Demon that was tough, or? Okay, yeah. Yeah, getting to his boss room, especially in this version of the game, definitely more difficult. Hmm. Taking up strength barely raises my attack damage at all, which is interesting. It's very interesting that the scale is so much more on that. What do I want to take? I don't need more equip load.
I think I'll call it here.
Okay, you're gonna call it here for the night.
Yeah, mostly because it's 6 in the morning.
It is 6 a.m. You are very correct on that. Where is Raim's armor in the Iron Keep?
It's the one. It's the shopkeeper.
Ah, is that where it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I at least know how to get there.
So first bonfire, and then just across the bridge, and immediately to the right.
Yes. That's exactly where I went.
That being said, if you upgrade the armor to +5, its physical defenses are only 25%. according to, I think, the wiki.
Or only what?
25% higher.
Okay, got it. I've got enough armor that I don't care that you hit me. Making sure I'm not getting chased.
Me? What?
So it would only gain 50-ish defense, it looked like then. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it and go take a look at it, I think.
Cheers.
Gonna go kill enough enemies to buy that last piece. Oh, I guess I can get this item while I'm here, not that it matters now. Ah, black steel katana. Neat. And there's the souls to go back and buy that. Where did this one come from? Okay.
From the shrine. I'm fascinated.
Do I give this guy the egg? I don't know if I'm supposed to give him the egg.
Oh no, baby. They're eating it.
I don't want to murder NPCs, Eric. I don't want to be a sinner here. Eric, why would I kill him? Yeah, Bloodborne was a lot of fun playing through it. I definitely enjoyed playing through it. When me and my brother got to the shrine, uh, the Majula boss armor guy is a very annoying character. I'll put it that way. But yeah, when me and my brother were doing like the infinite shrine thing or whatever, there was a specific one. You had like the specific bosses you had to fight, and I think it was the amygdala one. I think it was like the amygdala one. Um,
Oh no. I'm begging you. I really should have that.
you're not gonna let me buy the last piece of this armor unless I give you that egg.
They're eating it.
Fine.
This thing. What you feel? What, you?
Buy item. There we go.
Cheers.
The thematic setting of Bloodborne and everything was a lot of fun. I think the world setting in both Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne was very interesting. I don't feel the same about Dark Souls 2, honestly. It's just not as... I don't know. It's not as lively, maybe? I don't know if that makes any sense. Also, thanks for following, Sugly. I do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you enjoyed it enough despite the miserable performance I was giving there. Let's see. What does this upgrade like? I actually heard someone talking about Mortal Shell before. It looks like it's coming to PC at some point. I don't remember the date on that, but I was definitely looking at giving it a go. I think it's single player only, right? Okay. Yeah.
Don't waste my time.
Gonna go buy Vestat's armor and see what that looks like. Inventory. How many souls do I need for that? 13,000.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Well, I may sell out while you're away.
Yeah, I probably plan on picking up at PC at some point and giving it a run and just seeing how it goes. Let's use 2 of these. And one of these. Yeah, that's perfect.
Looking for armor? Everything I offer is quite dependable.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the kind of game that is going to be more interesting for a playthrough or two. For me, just because I know I don't have the time or patience to do like no hit runs. I would do very poorly at those, but I do enjoy the games quite a bit. I should quit going in the armor one though, or the weapon one. So Veil stats goes up by 18 points. So Veil stats is just like a better mix between those. I'll definitely have to check it out and see how it goes. If it looks like I could reasonably do it, I would probably give it. I might be willing to give that a shot on something like that if it looks reasonable enough. Okay, so Veil stats is 236 and goes up by 18. So it would be just straight up better than that. And that would free up ring slots for me. Not that I'm sure it matters. That still goes up by 23. So that just goes up a ton. I'll definitely have to give it a look. I know... Let's see if I can find the release date on that real quick. Nope, not that way. Because I saw someone on Twitter talking about it, and it looked really cool. I really like the look of the game. Okay, so just sometime in 2021. No release date right now. Damn. That's unfortunate. So if I go and Raim's armor should be closer to weight of Velzat, so that's 15.2. Okay, so it'll be a little heavier. So at that point I could drop that really handily. And then at that point I could do Thornthy Ring or Ring of Blades for more damage. Or just Bracing Knuckle. His armor is really nice looking though. I like the scale and feather work. Yeah, because I think it gives what, just like a 35 hit. Yeah, because the first one is you gotta kill the pursuer, right? And if you don't, then you gotta wait till you can fight him after the Smelter Demon, which is awesome. The two undead will rain on that parade a little bit. Definitely rain on that parade a little bit. I'm probably about to the point where I can really start looking at taking off that covetous serpent ring. I mean, I could honestly even just drop this and pick something else if I needed to. The issue is, like, resistance rings are probably just not worth even doing. Yeah, for soul level 1, like, for an optimal run, like, you would just probably keep resetting to get it. And then probably when you don't. Oh, well, you could, if you alt F4, right as you died on that, would it keep that you died there already? Because yeah, it definitely saves when you quit. But for whatever reason, playing me and my brother just played through like Dark Souls 2, like the base version of the game, and there is an autosave to an extent, but it's not always precise with it because I blue screened twice. Like my whole computer just went down, and we ended up like I ended up in some weird spots with it. Like we were right outside of the mirror knight or the glass knight. Sorry, so we was right outside the glass knight room. Or no, we went into the glass knight room. I blue screened and it put me outside of it. So it saved at the fog wall. And then it blue screened once in the catacombs. And I'm trying to think if I was at the bonfire when I came back or if I was in the middle of one of the rooms. And I can't remember where it was. Yeah, that's fair. If you got the patience to at least get up to like the smelter demon to fight that one, it doesn't really matter then, because you just swap that out for it anyhow. Because why not? Let's see. So from this rock, how far do I roll? Okay, well, it would help if I actually... Okay, so if I have that... Okay, I think I go a little further. Yeah, with that... I mean, the Dragon Rider one, I wouldn't think will be too hard. Getting to yeah, the dragon is like the hard part. I know my brother just like had to get like really high fire resist and just charge it. But yeah, without like, I don't know how much fire resist you can get at soul level 1. Because the dragon is definitely going to be the biggest pain in the rear, because he'll just decide to murder you. Yeah, you know, that's definitely the way to do that. Yeah, I'd say definitely the Dragon Rider is not too bad. The Dragon Slayer, on the other hand, getting to him is a pain. Probably not too bad of a fight, I don't think. I don't think that'd be too bad of a fight. Surviving, no. I mean, going to like through the gutter would be just as bad as usual. Yeah, I mean, you know, you know what? A bow would be a reasonable way of doing it if you have the stats at soul level 1. I know, obviously in Dark Souls 1 you can get that tail by shooting that one dragon a bunch with it, and that's a really, really strong early sword in that game. Yeah, the Hyde Knights, they're very interesting in that they get very angry about the Dragon Rider being dead. They also, after you backstab them, get up and swing very quickly afterwards. Their attacks are very quick, which belies the speed that you swing their sword. Yeah, those guys. They're really, like, I think they're a neat enemy, but early on it's very difficult. Yeah, like you have to despawn all of them to really deal with that shenaniganry. When when me and my brother did it earlier, I was like, wait, all these guys are moving around. Why are they doing that? And it's 100% because, like, you killed our buddy. Now we're going to kill you. And I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. That got my brother when we went to do his. Almost got me. I did manage to get up in time, run to it, last hit it right before I went away back to my world. I think like the strategy on that is you run back across the bridge, maybe. I don't know. Those kinds of strats, I honestly haven't played this game enough to know what like the ideal stuff is. I'm pretty bad about that. But I mean, that's a lot of what happens when you play it casually. You know, you don't have the
What would you like? Well,
you don't have the same mindset like, you know, people like you have, where you can go in and do soul level 1 runs and be like, yeah, you know, managed to kill 15 bosses. And I'm like, my execution is just not that reliable. You know, kudos to everyone that can do it. It's super impressive, and it's, you know, it's sick as hell. It's super neat. So I always love to watch people do shenanigans like that.
suit yourself.
Yeah, the getting to the bosses, like, I mean, I could see, because most of the time bosses, right, is just pure execution, right? You dodge, you know the move set they were going to do, you know your iframes, you dodge when you need to dodge, and you're just patient and you're meticulous. Getting to the boss, tougher, a lot tougher. Especially in Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2 really is all about the gank squads, as my brother says. Like, 3-4 man gank squads, yeah, that's what, like, how you even deal with that outside of just like trying to run past them, you know, like at solo, like, you know, for my build, like as I've played through the game, it's not generally been a problem. A couple of them have been particularly nasty and got me, but like at soul level 1 with no health, oh. Yeah, because it spawns like right outside that pathway. Yeah, the poison would be a. Now with the poison, I think you might be able to like learn a roll pattern to maybe get through it, but you have all the, you know, face hugger things in the oil pits, which is less than ideal. And then you have obviously that NPC that invades you to just ruin your existence. That's neat too. That's neat. Yeah, Black Gulch is interesting. I like the aesthetics of the area. I hate everything else about it. Same with the gutter, really. Like, you know, the gutter looks kind of cool, but for Blighttown 2.0, it just makes me weep. 2.0. It's just not. It doesn't bring me happiness. It really doesn't. What's your favorite zone aesthetically in this game? Like, what do you like the look of the most? Yeah, there is a fire next to the boss door, but you need a branch of yore to get into it. So like, from there's a drop down that you get to, and there is, like, if you run diagonal towards it, there, or diagonal off of it going left, there is a little ledge off to the right side that you drop down, or that you just run onto. It's not even a drop down, it's just a ramp down that takes you right to the branch of yore that you have to unstone to get through on this version. Whereas in the other one, you could just get there, because game design. Yeah, they added some really interesting places for the branches of yore to be used. I don't know how many branches of yore are in the other one. So the version that is different is you have Dark Souls 2, then you have Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Scholar of the First Sin remixes enemy, item, and other locations of things. So, yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. If you had just like the base version of Dark Souls 2 on PS3 and not the Scholar First Sin edition, you have like it's a different game experience because um, a bunch of items are in totally different areas. Estus shards and bone dust are in different areas. Um, there are stone statues that weren't somewhere before but are now. They revamped some of the gank squads to just be a little bit nastier. Um, I think there's actually a couple rooms in the castle that aren't as bad compared to the original version, but I think most encounters are actually worse. Um, or by worse, I mean like more difficult. Um, I think Scholar of the First Sin is great for a remix version, and I like the idea of remixed Souls games. Yeah, 1v2ing is a big issue in this game. There's a lot of 1v3 and 1v4s. 1v2s for most enemies aren't too bad. Like regular gameplay, so level 1, anything more than 1 is just nightmarish, I would imagine. But like 1v3 and 1v4, like, is just, there's so many spots where it becomes a bad time real quick. And definitely, like with Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, you can kind of drag away different groups a little bit and really kind of micromanage that a little bit. But definitely in this one, like the triggers are so much further out. I think the biggest, I'm trying to think of like if there was a particular one that like I disliked the most. I think in the base game and the castle, the castle was some of the toughest. In this version, man, I'm trying to think. I can't really think of one that I thought was like significantly worse, but I definitely thought like as I've been playing through, yeah, like if you can speedrun through a lot of them, like it probably makes a lot of them better. That's true. I didn't really think of it from that perspective. Yeah, I know most of the encounters where like they changed up the squads I disliked. I thought some of the stuff, I thought the Falconer squad instead of the Goblin squad off Ruined Fork Road or whatever, I thought that was a good change. That was a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, the Smelter Demon, there's just too many. Especially like because they have like a lone captain just guarding the door. And then the arrows are just shooting at you both from both captains, and then you have another one or two that are shooting arrows at you from other locations. It's really just a bad time. Now, I think you can mostly pull. Can you mostly just pull one at a time from there? Yeah. Like that's kind of what I was thinking. Is like you could probably despawn them because I think you can pull them one at a time for the most part. There might be one or two where you really can't do that. I think maybe a couple on the main walkway can't, but I think you can pull the ones on the bridge one at a time. Now your big issue was probably how was dealing with the Shell Knight and the two alone soldiers. Because I know that, I think, forces you to fight both of them. Now the Shell Knight or whatever, oh, where the one guy tries to bust the bridge on you. I forget the name of them, honestly. They look like they're the little turtle knight. Yeah, the club knight, yeah. Yeah, the one that busts out that like one tile gap in the walkway on you. It's maybe that's right. Maybe that's right after. That's probably right after the Smelter Demon. I'm probably being dumb. It's right after the Smelter Demon, isn't it? And I think you could probably run past it, maybe. I think my brother usually like can run past them to like try and yeah. So like you can kill him before you break the walkway. Of course, I guess it does like it doesn't always matter if like if you can just run by him. I think my brother has a method that he can maybe do it, but I know he can at least get to him and stop him from breaking the walkway. And he'll just like deal with like all three of them. Yeah, that's probably for the best, really, all things considered. You know, so I'm gonna go show something because I didn't realize this. I like my biggest complaint about this game for a long time was about the despawning of enemies, and that you could get yourself in a situation where you just didn't have any souls to deal with it. I didn't understand that, you know, this here, the Covenant of Champions, offers the ability to just have enemies constantly spawn on a harder difficulty, granted, but they can always spawn. You just can't get help. Yeah, I never knew that. Never had any idea. So that like single-handedly changes one of my biggest criticisms in the game. Because like when the game first came out and I realized that you could despawn enemies, I always thought that was really a big downside, especially if you was like trying to farm a drop or something and not being able to get it or whatever, or needing souls because you have died with every soul you've ever had and you just have horribly mismanaged your fortune and you just don't have anything to kill in a reasonable area. I'm just like, what does a person do? The answer is that. The answer is that. I've learned a lot about this game. Like, so before me and my brother played through Dark Souls 2, just the regular one, and then this one, I thought that I'd made it a decent bit into the game before. No. The furthest I had made it before this, before these playthroughs, was I literally only played... I don't think I ever even cleared the Iron Keep. I just don't think I ever made it that far. I know I'd cleared No Man's Wharf, the forest. And then I think I probably fought the center before. So I did those. Yeah, the last boss was interesting. Definitely not one of the worst ones. There's some interesting bosses in this game. Yeah, I've played this game so little that I get this mixed up a lot with like 1 and 3 in some aspects. Not for any good reason, just because it's what I've done. Like a particular place that I always kind of forget about is, or that I get confused with, is over here. Come here, buddy. Yeah, there you are. Thank you. I always confuse this area here, and I don't know why. I just get confused with. I feel like I get confused with Dark Souls 3, is why I get confused with the most. And I think it's because like anytime I play the game solo. Look, that's a good question. That's a really good question. If I had to guess, the reason why I get confused with it. Yes, I did open Majulo's Mansion. So I think the reason why I get confused with this area with Dark Souls 3 is with Dark Souls 3 you have you kind of have like the village area, and in my head this seems like a very villagey area. I don't know why it seems very fitting with that village. I don't know why. But in my head it just clicks that way. As damaged as a thought process that may be, and it could definitely be very damaged. Oh. So there's that one. Oh, didn't get the other one. What do you think about how like getting hit feels in this game? Because I feel like I take a lot of hits that do like small amounts of HP and just honestly feels weird. Let's see if I can do this and not die. How much does this one? Oh, I can't even get to him. Can't even get to him. You know what? That's definitely a fair first reaction, considering. I definitely feel like when I get hit like with a bow in this game, it's just like, huh. I forgot they do that. Oh well, he is dead. Yeah, like when I get hit with a bow, I'm just like, oh, I got hit. That sucks. And a lot of times, like, because it either is too quiet or something. Because I just don't acknowledge it as much as I should. And that's the problem. Man, I can't really... was hoping I could get in there and explore around a bit. I know I can do it another way. I was just hoping I could avoid doing that. Oh well, put this round up real quick. Yeah, they definitely don't deal a lot of poise damage. And that's where I think a lot of the feedback on hits go. Yeah, it very much just kind of feels like it bounces off you, and then you're like, oh, that did a non-insubstantial amount of my health. That, my guy just froze there? That was weird. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so I'm going to try to go into the salamander pit for no real reason. I know there's nothing good there. I just kind of want to. But I don't think I've ever properly explored it. So if I can do so, why not? Okay, listen here, buddy. I don't think there is a boss down there. I think it's just pain. Yes, there is technically a door that you can open that leads to in here, I think, from that giant hallway. So that is most likely what you're thinking about. You know, oh, well, this is going about as well as expected. I'm not dead yet. You know, yeah, should have thought about that. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that one might kill me. Am I dead? Am I dead? Am I dead? Am I dead? Not dead. Oh, this is a terrible and awful idea. I don't even know why I'm killing this. I don't even know why. Let's... Do I have a better fire shield? Well, something in like the 70s? 75 on that. 75. 80. 90. Okay. Okay, so this works out a lot better for me. Oh, well, that ring is at risk. Okay, okay. I'll just... Let's... where's the bird feather? We're just gonna gather items, and if I have to bail, I have to bail. Oh, okay. They have a charge attack. And a whip attack. Things you don't normally see out of those guys. Interesting. Oh, okay. So that's the door. Yeah. Well, there goes the ring. That's awkward. That's awkward. Okay, let's kill enough enemies to get 5,000 souls. That's awkward. I didn't think I took that much damage, but yes, I did. Yeah. Well, I could do that, but I just need to kill just a couple more here and then, because it's 5,000 souls for it, so I'll have that now. And before he blows up. You're not wrong at this point. Nope, I don't need to talk to you. I don't know why I'm talking to you.
I'll be around.
Okay. Well, it is like 6:40 in the morning here. My sleep schedule's gonna be so shot after this. I think I'm gonna probably be playing this next, probably Monday or Tuesday, I think. I've got some stuff going on over the weekend, so I won't be able to play. But probably have us go through and finish up the other DLC, the core game, then start New Game Plus, I think. I think that's the goal. Because I want to play through like New Game Plus at least once, especially in this one, because potentially they move enemies around. So I want to see what that's going to be like. But other than that, hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully see you around again. So, have a good one, Sugly. Take care.